Welcome back to the channel, Ninjas. F- here with F-TV, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at classic Donatello and Leonardo. Big thanks to Iron Giant 101 for commenting on my tier list video that he felt classic Don should have been ranked higher, which prompted this video. See, I do read comments, so please continue leaving them and maybe it'll give me an idea for a video and you'll get a shout out. Here's classic Don at level 50. I leveled him to 50 most likely because 1. Donatello is my favorite turtle, and 2. The other classic turtles were pretty good, so why not, right? Here's the main reason classic Don is currently C tier, which by the way means passable character with possible niche uses. It doesn't mean terrible. Overall, classic Don has high health and defense, but he lacks in critical areas such as crit rate, dodge, accuracy, and speed. While he does have dual AoEs, neither of them do particularly great damage, and his single target attack suffers from this general lack of damage. But let's take a deep dive into his kit. His basic attack, Pole Vault, drains 100% focus of spirit characters, and all the classic turtles have this type of basic attack. His, however, I honestly struggle to find a good use of it, since spirit characters aren't going to be the biggest threat on the battlefield. Spin Cycle is his first AoE, and maxes out at a 65% chance to lower accuracy for 50% for 3 turns. For a maxed out ability, 65% is just too low of a proc chance to be relied on. And again, its AoE doesn't do great damage to begin with. Portal Gun is a single target attack, and it maxes out at 180% increased attack power, which again is affected by his already subpar damage output. That being said, it is his most powerful attack. His passive, Tech Support, provides a 50% chance to raise the defense of Tech class characters. Of all the classic turtles, this is the worst passive. I get the idea, but limiting this to just Tech was a huge mistake. I wouldn't waste a spot on my team for a 50-50 chance of raising defense for just 1 or 2 characters for 2 turns. It's just not worth it. Lastly, Does Machines is his final AoE, and honestly his coolest looking ability, so he does get points for that. Sadly, it doesn't do enough damage, and it only provides a 70% chance to give him speed up. And it has a 5-turn cooldown. This is just awful. So why isn't he D tier? Well, he does have some niche uses, like if you're running a full tech team for some reason and want more defense, Classic Don's your turtle. And if it does actually proc, you can also debuff the entire imposing team with accuracy down using Spin Cycle, which really is evasion up for your team. That combined with his dual AoEs, even with their below average damage output, keep him in C tier. Let's turn our attention to Classic Leo, who also finds himself in C tier. Looking at his level 65 stats, Classic Leo can be considered somewhat of a heavy-hitting tank due to his high health, defense, and attack. To offset that, though, he does have low speed, dodge, crit rate, and accuracy. Let's take a look at his kit. Turtle of Action, his basic, drains 100% of Swift characters' focus, which sounds amazing, right? Since Swift characters tend to have amazing support abilities that would be great if you stopped. However, you gotta remember that Classic Leo's slow, and most Swift characters are fast, so it'll most likely take a few rounds before this actually catches up to one and becomes useful. Head Over Shell is one of his single target attacks, doing 180% increased damage. Given his high attack, this thing's gonna hit hard. Turtle Power is arguably his best ability. This thing maxes out at a 100% chance to dispel negative effects from your allies, and also has a 60% chance to reduce ally ability cooldowns. That's freaking awesome. His passive provides spirit allies with a 50% chance to obtain heal over time for 2 turns. If this wasn't relegated to just spirit allies, bro, This ability alone would probably propel him to S tier, honestly. As it stands, however, it's a cool nice to have for like Usagi's Spirit Challenge or the Spirit Platinum Gear Challenge, but it isn't anything crazy. Foot to the Face is his final ability, and it's his most damaging attack. It increases his already stellar damage output by a staggering 210% at max. It's insane. It's going to do a ton of damage if it doesn't outright kill somebody. Does all of this make him B tier material? Sadly, no, it doesn't. His abilities are still a little too niche, like classic Donatello before him. His passive is great, but sadly locked to spirit-only characters. His focus draining basic sounds great, but Swifts will all generally go before him, which minimizes his effectiveness. That being said, if you do need someone who hits super hard, dispels negative effects, and potentially reduces your ability cooldowns in the Usagi or Spirit Plat challenges, consider Classic Leo. So again, big thanks to Iron Giant 101 for the comment that sparked the idea for this video. If you have any characters you'd like to see me take a deeper dive into, leave them down below. Thank you for watching, ninjas. Keep it locked here for future TMNT videos. This was Turtle Legends. I've been F- for F-TV, and we'll see you next time. Take it easy.